3. I get very excited when I start pulling out records I haven't heard in ages, so here I am, part 3. What's on in the background is a record I've talked about way too many times already in the VC. It's a favourite record of all time for me, a New Zealand jazz record called Rabbit Lock, and the album's called The Backbone. Check it out. I did an audio clip of it in a few videos ago. It's really great. It's definitely in my top 20 jazz records of all time, maybe. Anyway, let's get into it. What do we got here? Something that everybody knows. I don't really need to talk about this. Capra Black, Billy Harper on Strata East. If you don't know this, put it on top of your list to check out. It's a masterpiece record. It's got vocals in here, just busy, powerful, muscular playing. Like Billy Harper just has that really strong tone. Like he doesn't necessarily play lots of notes, but he really knows how to just get inside a feeling, and yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, Billy Harper, Capra Black. Also check out the album Black Saint too. It's really cool. I like this record here because it's just so unusual for what it is. Art Ensemble of Chicago, People in Sorrow. It's a really beautiful, almost minimalist Afro jazz record. It sounds, everything sort of is all about textures and emotions, and yeah, really low key but really gorgeous. It's beautiful, and yeah, it really draws you in just because it's so I guess, yeah, textured and emotional. I don't know. It's really nice. Art Ensemble of Chicago, People in Sorrow. I picked out this one because you should check out the whole series. I think there's 5 of them in total. The Wildflower series is, you can get these really cheap. They usually contain a lot of different interesting players. I used this compilation as a bit of a way to explore different free jazz musicians. You've got Michael Gregory Jackson on here, Randy Weston, Dave Burrell, Charles Breckine, Andrew Cyrille. So there's quite a different, people like Randy Weston, who did some stuff on Arista Freedom. Michael Gregory Jackson did his own thing with like the Oliver Lake and all those guys from, come on, where's it from? St. Louis. Dave Burrell did a lot of stuff, I think, with Blue Note and BYG Actual. Charles Breckine did the Strata East stuff. Yeah, and Andrew Cyrille back on BYG. So you get to explore quite a lot of different labels just, from these compilations. So those were really key records in terms of me learning about different labels and different jazz musicians in the free jazz scene and how they all fit together and stuff like that. So yeah, that's probably, if you can get those, you're well on your way to learning about free jazz and understanding it a lot more. I'll talk about this record because it's not overly flashy. It's not a cool record, but it's awesome. Like it's just one of those records that's composed to perfection. It's enjoyable. It's interesting. It's fluid. It's a bit sharp around the edges. George Russell Sextet with Don Ellis and Eric Dolphy. This was the first George Russell record that I really heard and understood. Really cool, and you can have it for cheap. Get on it. Stanley Cowell Trio Illusion Suite. It's a really cool spiritual jazz record. It's probably the most spiritual ECM record. Well, actually, I don't know all the ECM records, but yeah, this is just an awesome jazz record. It's just, it's done so well. I might put a bit on, actually. One momento. Okay, so yeah. There we go. Stanley Cowell went on to do a lot of really cool bits on Strata East. Beautiful, as you can hear. Really nice. We could just sit here and listen to this and just not talk to the camera and ruin the gorgeous music. It's one of those really grey Sunday mornings here, where it's nice just to sit in and drink coffee and listen to music. It's really nice. I'm really enjoying it. Listen to that. Every time I do needle drops now in my videos, they get pulled over by the YouTube police and everything gets monetized. So this will probably happen with this video, but I don't care. Sorry you guys have to see ads, but I'd rather play you guys some awesome music. This is another favourite record, top 20, maybe even top 10 jazz record for me. Ornette Coleman at the Golden Circle, Stockholm on a Blue Note. This is so just powerful, a powerful trio date. It captures the live recording, captures the essence of the recording. It's just beautiful. Yeah, this is Ornette Coleman like I had never heard him before previously. A lot less squawky and babbly, and a lot more powerful, I guess is the way to say. Yeah, check this out. There's two parts to this. I still haven't got the second part. There's an original pressing on Blue Note that I picked up in New Zealand many years ago. There you go. I'll power through these. Maybe I haven't spoken enough about them. A record that I couldn't get into for ages. Albert Ayler is still an artist that I can't say that I love. I just can't get into him that much. I don't know why, maybe it's too extreme for me. But this is a record that I can. And it was Andrew, who used to make videos, Champ Sound, who sort of sold me on this. He said to me, he found me a really cheap copy at a record fair, and he said, take this home and just listen to the bass line and the percussion. Don't necessarily focus on Albert Ayler himself. And I did that, and it really hit me. Beautiful, powerful, on ESP disc. Yeah, it's a masterpiece, really. It's really gorgeous. Free jazz, spiritual jazz, powerful. Keep saying that, don't I? Check it out if you don't already know it. So that was that, part 3. Thanks all for watching. I'm really tempted to jump on and do another part 4 right now. I'm sure you guys wouldn't mind.